Hello everyone. I'm going to show you the first steps to leaving the herd and joining the pride. How to stop being average and how to be who you're supposed to be. Welcome. This is the Tenacious Lion. My name is Caleb, and this is the first step to changing yourself. Right here, by watching this video, you've just taken a step towards improving yourself. By clicking on a video that says and is about self-improvement, you show yourself two things. One, that you're not happy with an aspect or a piece of yourself. Two, you are willing and wanting to change a part of it, which is great. Notice that they both start with you. That's because it all starts with you. The only way any change is going to happen if it's for you, by you. No one else can do this for you. It all comes down to you. Self-responsibility and self-accountability. Accountability. So with you, that's where we're going to start. Jack Canfield, the writer of Chicken Soup for the Soul, and my book that I really liked, Jack Canfield's The Success Principles. Changed my life. I'm going to share with some of the tips and tricks that it has with you. So let's get started. Readers of that book were like, hey, this is all great information, just like me, but where's the instruction manual? Like, you're giving me all these great ideas, you're giving me all these inspirations, but I don't know what to do with it. So the author that wrote that then decided to write the instruction manual. That's why I feel like this book is actually way more practical and useful than Chicken Soup for the Soul. Both are great, but I'm saying this is the actual instructions. What to do to make yourself into who you want to be. How to be successful, step by step. And we're going to be going over those steps. So the first step he goes into with this book is your mentality. You got to have the right mentality to be able to even get started with all this, to be able to accept it. And the first thing with your mentality is to take responsibility for everything, good and bad, in your life. Everything has to be your responsibility, your fault, or your good. Your weight, your job, your house, your wife, your life, everything was up to you and choices that you made, good or bad, throughout your entire life. What you have now is the result of previous decisions you made in the past. And until you take full responsibility for that, you can't change it. Because if you're giving the power to someone else and you say, oh, well, my life's like this because of that, or my life's like this because of him, you're giving that or him the power over you. But if you take responsibility, then you can change it. That's something that blew my mind. It was just like, oh my God, he's right. Because I kept blaming, I had appendicitis, I had lots of different health issues and different things that I blamed, and I changed it where it's like, no, I can do it. It's my responsibility. I can change it. And it's changed where I am now able to jump over these obstacles and be able to do these things because I'm taking responsibility. If I did those things to me, then I can change it. But I was giving the power to someone else, and I was saying, well, I can't because that won't let me. But now I have the power, so I am changing things for me. That is probably the biggest and most important step of this whole thing, because if you just skip ahead and you start doing this but you don't have the right mentality, it's not going to do you any good. You have to take responsibility and take control of your life starting now. Attack it, and then you can control it and make it what you want. So the first step to changing yourself is changing your mentality. Go from victim to conqueror, from lamb to lion. To help understand and explain this, he gives a simple equation. Event plus response equals outcome. If you don't like your outcomes, change your response. Events are always going to be happening to you, but your responses is what you have control over, which then gives you control over the outcomes. Everything you're experiencing today is from a response you did in the past. You had the event of, should I eat this cake? Should I go to work out today? Should I take this job? Your response to those, yes, no, are defining your outcome you have right now. buff, not buff, fat, job, no job, good job, bad job. These were all choices from an event that you responded to, causing your outcome you have currently. But again, this is all you, so you can change it. Get a new job, start going to the gym, stop eating the bad food. All the different things you can change because you've been doing it. You're gonna have those same events happen. New response, new outcome. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different response. But all this stops today. Starting today, you will no longer respond with blank, and you'll get a new outcome of what you want. 2, how to stop complaining. You only complain about things you can't change. Do you hear anyone complain about gravity? That's because they can't change gravity. What do we complain about? Oh, my job, I hate my job. Oh, I hate my level of income. I hate my house. I hate my car. I hate my kids, or different things like that. Because I can't, I don't like it. But if it's something you have control over, that's what you complain about, because you know there's something better out there. You just haven't been able to take it yet. All right, so to keep yourself from complaining, things to watch out for future responses. So things to watch out for are yellow alerts. He goes into the book to talk about. There's 2. There's external things you see and notice, and the second one is internal things you feel and notice, okay? So visual things would be like, you notice people getting fired at work unjustly. You notice lying or something wrong going on at work or at the house or something like that. These are all yellow alerts alerting you there's something wrong, there's something going on. You'll start to feel something wrong. That's the second one. If it doesn't feel right, that's a sign that you're probably about to do a bad response, which then will give you a bad outcome. So listen to your gut and notice these things. Pay attention to your environment. Once you start taking advantage of this and you start responding properly, you will start to see the new outcomes and how much it changes your life. I want you to visualize now just taking advantage of this, stopping bad responses in your own life and imagining the good outcomes that you will have. But now, simple doesn't mean easy. It's very simple. This is an easy process right now, what we've talked about. That doesn't mean it's easy. It's constant. You got to be doing this every day, every hour of every day. There's constantly events coming your way. That's where it's up to you to build up the endurance to be able to make the right response over and over again so you can start getting good, consistent outcomes. And starting out, especially, you will fall. You will mess up. You will drop the ball. But the best part about this book and what it teaches you and I is that it gives us the knowledge to be able to pick up the ball and to be able to go again and again and actually know we're going towards the right thing now, instead of just wondering, oh, is this right, is that wrong, blah blah blah, till we start succeeding more than we're losing. Notice that I don't ever say fail. You only fail when you stop trying. You will lose, you will fall, you will mess up, but you don't fail until you stop trying. That is where failure comes into play. And you only fail when you're dead, if you didn't try. But every time you have a breath, that's another chance to succeed. So what it boils down to is, to succeed or not succeed? That is the question. Yes, that's the question. Alright guys, I want you to make a list of goals that you have in your life. Just everything that you want to achieve for this year. Alright? We're just going to take it 1 year at a time. So, write it all down, and then the one that stands out to you the most, the biggest goal that if you could achieve, that you must achieve, you want this to happen more than anything else, you're driven by this one goal. All of them are important, but this one. I want you to write that one down. I want you to put the detailed equation for that goal. The event that happened, your old response, and your old outcome that you have. And then I want you to write in the same old event the new response you're going to do and the new outcome you're looking forward to for this goal particularly. All right, and then I want you to put it in the comment section. I also want you to think about how achieving all of these goals, but this one specifically, will impact your life. How it will impact you, how it will impact your family, your friends, everyone around you. When you change for the better, it has ripple effects. And just to clarify, I want to go over what the difference between a goal and a dream is. A dream is something that you want with no deadline. A goal is something that you will achieve, that you want, with a deadline on it. So that's where we're going to go set up realistically. How long is it going to take to get this? What am I going to have to do each day to make this happen? And what action steps am I going to take to make that happen each day so that by the deadline, I succeed with this goal? Alright guys, and then last thing, I recommend that y'all purchase the Jack Canfield Success Principle book. It's an amazing read. I'm just going to be covering different pieces of it. I recommend you go and read the whole thing. He's going to go in a lot more detail, give you more examples. I just want to do this so that people that don't necessarily have the time to read or just want to get started right away have some steps that they can start taking right now. But I still recommend you go on that. I'm going to have a link below for Amazon to be able to just click on that link and get it. I think it's like 15 bucks. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope this helped you out. If you liked it, place a like, and if you want to get more of this, be sure to subscribe. Alright guys, say goodbye to the herd and say hello to the prod. I'll see you next time.